Good day, comic fam. It's Comics of the Voice here. Got a package. It's from my favorite town in Texas, Arlington. She flew all the way up here just for me. Got a slab in here and some really cool books. So stay tuned. Okay, comic fam, here we go. So I've got 18 books? I gotta look again. 18. But 3 of them aren't really books, they're something else. So back in the 80s, when you bought your cereal, sometimes you get prizes in the bottom of them. In some of the cases, they were comic books, little baby ones. So this is a G.I. Joe comic that came in a cereal box. It's got that cool little thing there where you can sign up now and get your dog tags. So there were 3 of them. So that's 1. Still sealed. Should I open it? Should I freak some people out that love to not see this stuff get opened? Maybe I will open them so I can read them. They were cheap. They were only a couple of bucks. These things were like $2-3. That's issue 2. And then there was issue 3. So there's the 3 of them. All that came out of a cereal box with the cool little sign up on the back. So yes, I want to join the G.I. Joe Mobile Strike Force. I have enclosed one proof of purchase seal from G.I. Joe Action Stars brand cereal, and check our money order. No cash or stamps, for $5. So there was an actual G.I. Joe Action Star cereal. I did not know that. So you get G.I. Joe cereal and you got G.I. Joe comic books. So it looks like it's a little miniature comic book. It even has a staple in it. So you flip it open and there'll be a little story in there. That is pretty freaking neat. So 3 little comic book things to go with my G.I. Joe collection, because I'm a freaky completist when it comes to this 80s G.I. Joe stuff, right? And it's all 1980s right there. That's pretty cool. So that was the one item. Then in my ongoing quest to finish Wonder Woman Volume 2, I am down to how many more? Not too many now, after I got 3 more books today. 24 books, and one of those 24 is an Adam Hughes 150, and I'm bidding on one right now. So all you bastards out there that are trying to bid on that one, leave it alone. It's mine. So this is 106. This is the John Byrne era with the big giant hair. So you can tell it's the 90s. Whoa, glare. That's a pretty cool scene. This is a fight scene with the 2 Wonder Womans fighting to the death. Donna Troy, 124. Wonder Woman against Wonder Woman. This one's cool because it's got the old-fashioned script. It's John Byrne still, but this is alongside the Justice Society of America in 131. So I like the old Wonder Woman script from the first volume. It's volume 2. They did it like that one. So that's those. Then I started just picking up some back issues to finish off runs. So one of them was Hella Risen issue 2. I was missing that one to finish my run. I think it was a 4-issue series. That was the one that had Punchline in it for the first time. I think it was in issue 3. The next one after this was Punchline. And this one here, it says it's VG, but man, this thing looks really minty. This is Alien Worlds number 7. As I was finishing off the PC Alien Worlds runs. And then it's in Eclipse number 9. It's interesting how they changed brands partway through. Same company, or same book, but different company. And then Silver Coin. I didn't realize that issue 10 when I picked it up, it wasn't the A cover. I got the variant cover. So this is the A cover. This one was done by Mike Walsh. So hopefully in Comic-Con or Fan Expo. Actually, I think he's on the Corpse Tour, so he's in Europe right now. So he won't be at Comic-Con. It's the end of March. Pretty sure he won't be back for that because he's doing the Corpse Tour with James Tynan IV doing all of this stuff, Exquisite Corpses. So anyway, he wrote this one, and I've got him to sign a bunch of them already. So this will be on the list because he's the one that drew and wrote this one. So, and then there's one that James Tynan did, and I'll get him to sign that one too. Okay, so this one here is Canary. Again, another one that I had a variant cover, but I didn't get the A cover. You see who it's done by. Mr. Snyder, who's real popular right now. He's doing this thing called Absolute Batman that everybody's losing their marbles over. So, and that one is issue 3? Or issue, yeah, 3A. So I didn't have issue 3. I had 1, the variant cover, and then I had 2. And now I got 3. I think it's only a 3-issue limited series. All right, and then we're going to get into, eventually, there's my advertisement, slab that I picked up. But recently, it's almost been a month. Yeah, as of this Thursday, it'll be exactly 1 month that I joined this comic book club, this gentleman's club. It's called the Black Order. And if you've seen my post on Instagram, you'll see that I put the Black Order in. Well, that comes from a comic book. And here it is. It's a big Thanos thing with the, it's called the Black Order. So, for the namesake of the club, since I joined, I picked up the 5-issue miniseries. And again, these books are cheap, so, I mean, it's no big deal to find these and get them, so it's issue 2. So I'm actually looking forward to reading this. This one looks pretty good. Like, look at Nova. Holy crap. He looks amazing there. Damn. That is just killer. Then we got Black Swan fighting Nova in issue 4. These are all the A covers. I just grabbed the A covers. And then we got issue 5. And it's a In-Hook Lee cover. Look at that. That's that freaky dude who uses his mind that works for Thanos. That's pretty wild. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the Black Order series, which is a club, gentleman's club that I have joined. So, pretty cool, eh? Now, what do you think is in here? Well, it's only going to be one of two types of slabs. I'm either G.I. Joe or Wonder Woman, so... Well, that's not true, but... Yep, you guessed it. You can see it through there. So, again, on the auctions, and they've been having a lot of them, and there's a ton of them out. Well, 226, right? So, but I'm being methodical. I am starting low. So this is issue number 3 of Wonder Woman Volume 2. This is the George Perez. And a lovely 9.8, because when it comes to Wonder Woman and the Volume 2, well, the G.I. Joe, I'm not a grade snob, but when it comes to my beloved Wonder Woman, I am a grade snob, and I'm only going to get 9/8. So, eventually, one of these days, that'll be my goal. All 226 issues in a 9/8, which is doable because, I mean, they're modern books. People were bagging and boarding at that time because it's 89 into the 90s. So getting a 9/8 is very, very feasible. Not everybody likes these books, so they stay minty. So for me, it's dead easy. Now the trick is do I do newsstands and directs? Because that's a slippery slope, because that 226 now goes by times 2. And there are also variant books, and then the first 3, I want to say 3 issues, there's a no-month variant that came out. So I have issue 2, the A cover, I might have a newsstand, and the no-month variant. So, I mean, again, you can go crazy with all these variants. But I thought these were pretty neat, because I remember getting stuff like this when I was a kid, but I don't specifically remember these, because this might have been an American thing with the G.I. Joe cereal because I don't remember a G.I. Joe cereal back then. Could be wrong. It might have been available in Canada, but it doesn't smell like cereal, though. It just smells like plastic. That smells like the 80s. Yeah, that's also smells like the 80s, so there's no cereal smell left on these. So I don't even know what kind of flavor it was. But these are pretty neat. So bleep blop bloop down in the comments, should I open these up and check them out? They actually came in a bag and a board, as you can imagine. This little freaking tiny thing. A bag and a board, but I guess they got to transport it somehow, so it kind of makes sense. But that is just neat. So that goes along the lines of my Grimm's Ghost Story. I've got a small one that was like that. It was a cereal thing. But it's neat how they put it in a little plastic card bag like you'd get playing cards in, so it keeps it from getting damaged by the cereal. And that is my haul for whatever day this is in February in the cold Arctic North of Canada. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next one. Take care.